looked at this movie, I thought it was like a modern day Bodyguard. So how does it feel to be the new Kevin Costner?
You know what? It's not often I get compared to Kevin Costner, especially aesthetically, but I will take it. I think there are elements of Bodyguard, yes, with respect to a man that is protecting women and with an absolute reckless abandon. But I think that different elements make it different. The element of suicide, mental illness, hypersexualization of women in media and music, and kind of our apathy towards it. I think that everyone can agree that hip-hop, or some hip-hop, is in a tough place, and that, being someone that has daughters, there is a responsibility for us to protect them. But what we're not talking about is the fact that there needs to be tangible solutions to what we present and the effect it has on young people. And I think this film at least starts that discourse. It at least attempts to change the conversation from being like, yeah, it is what it is, to saying, you know what, we need to deal with it, because recently a young woman took her life in a very similar situation as an artist, and blood is on our hands, all of us, for all that call themselves celebrities, or all that stand on this side of the camera. We're responsible. We share in those tragedies. We share in the triumphs. And I think that supporting a film like this as an artist, when I got the script, I said, this is something that once I'm done with it, I walk away, the film will live on forever. And young girls and young boys growing up asking themselves from the standpoint of identity, who am I? Who do I want to be? Do I want to be famous? And what is fame? Will have at least a broader perspective of what it is.
Simone Battle, I think that's who you're talking about. Right. I was going to ask you, who is this movie based off of?
I would say it is a diary for all of them. I think that there isn't a pop star, just like there isn't a movie star that hasn't thought to themselves, this is hard. I feel like I can't speak because everything comes under such scrutiny that I can't even be authentic, because in being authentic, I open myself up to damaging my brand. I feel like this film itself can be a voice to those who are voiceless. There are people, there are pop stars that can look at that and be like, I felt that, I'm so glad people are seeing that side of it. And there are film stars that can say, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. There are cops that say, man, I'm glad they projected us in a way that was positive, because that's me, I have integrity in my job.
I saw a little bit of Rihanna or MIley Cyrus. So.
But I think it's unfair to call out names, because, what does they say to let he who was without sin cast the first stone? We all go through obstacles in our lives, especially when we go from adolescence to adulthood. Even with the people that you brought up, you bring up Rihanna, you bring up Miley. These are people, how hard it is to be successful in the arts? It's extremely difficult, and that difficulty comes with pressures, and especially when you start when you're a kid. So you didn't have that period where you found yourself, knew who you were, created your ideals, drew your line in the sand, and then all of a sudden here comes it. Like I didn't start acting until I was 23 years old. So for me, I already knew who I was as a man. So when I walked into it, I said, okay, so these are the type of films I want to make, these are the ones I don't. But when you're, 13 years old and they choose you and say, oh, you can be marketable, this is what we want you to say, this is who we want you to date, these are the clothes we want you to wear, it becomes really easy to lose yourself in that projection, in that branding of a person, and the people that really have the blood on their hands are the people that facilitate that transformation. So I don't blame the artists as much as I blame the teams around them, the lack of support around them.